WRTR Real Talk Radio. Featured guest DJs, original shows, music news, the hottest DJs from around the world.
Here you go, smacking and shit.
I'm eating my breakfast. I'm eating it's my upside down though. I'm eating breakfast for lunch because I ain't
just
eat
so
breakfast.
just so you know, turkey bacon is not bacon.
I'm gonna call it bacon.
It's not. Anyways, hey, Miss Larry.
Hey,
You looking gorgeous.
thank you.
Love the hair. It's red. And, ooh, and the makeup is pop. Where you going? You just got back from
I
church?
just came from church. Yeah.
Ah.
Remember when we went to Mr. Henry's?
Yep.
Last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
People started sending me well, not messages. They were send me out. They were like oh yeah, we saw you was at Mr. Henry's last weekend or whatever like that.
I know you lying.
People been posting pictures all over social media, and everybody been seeing me in the pictures. I'm like, what?
Because you was
I'm
up
like,
there
no.
getting it.
I'm actually going today. Later on today, I'm supposed to be going. One of the performers, Strange, it's her birthday, and then it's also Tay's birthday too.
All right. Well, shout out to them for putting on a good show. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, so I'm supposed to be going there later on today.
It's Snowmageddon this week on WRTR Real Talk Radio, and I guess a lot of y'all have been paying attention to the news and the possibility that this cheese curl with a bad wig may be back on the ballot. The cheese curl on the ballot. He might be back, and it's got a lot of people depressed.
Lord.
Yeah, because social media been dry. Social settings have been dead. Y'all ain't really giving what y'all normally give out here in these streets, so I'm assuming it's because of the climate. What are y'all's moods given this week?
Tired.
Yeah. Okay, you go first, Tigger Man. You said tired.
Stressed, annoyed, but I'm here.
Elaborating on any of those, or just leaving it where it is?
I'ma just leave it where it is.
Miss Lyric.
My mood for this week is excited because I'm going to the studio tomorrow.
Yeah.
And my single that's about to drop is going to be mixed and mastered and ready for everyone to hear. Then I'm going to be working on visuals. So I'm going to be doing a little music video situation.
She gonna give y'all a little Beyonce visual.
It's lit over here.
She gonna give y'all a little Beyonce visual.
Yeah,
you better float down on the cloud and sprinkle Jesus on the people. Yeah,
that's what I'm on this week.
I know that's
working.
That's what's up. I know that's right.
I'm goofy with a touch of. I'm goofy with a touch of vitriol, like a little bitterness because of the environment and the world around me, but. Like, I don't know, a little sativa though. It's making things interesting.
You know what? See, we go already.
All right. So, what did y'all learn dope this black ass week, or what did you learn dope about black people this week? What's going on?
Let's see. I actually have one.
What you got?
So, I learned this week that the funk icon George Clinton received. Finally, a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I feel like he should have had one. But nonetheless, 82-year-old legendary George Clinton finally got his flowers.
He's been around since the 60s.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. Giving us all a bob.
That is so sad that it's taken this long for a man that great to be recognized. Jesus.
And he had a huge crowd too.
Yeah. A lot of people showed up.
A lot of people.
Damn. I learned dope that Mr. Donnie Simpson, a popular radio host in the Detroit and Washington D.C. area, he's decided to depart his radio career after over 5 decades in radio, 56 to be exact. So
Donnie.
Donnie.
This is like
Huggy low down, Donnie.
Huggy Lowdown Donnie.
Huggy Lowdown Donnie.
And for those of y'all that may not know, in addition to his work on air, Simpson has also served as a popular video soul show back in the day, becoming a mainstay in households via his work, his charisma, and work on the nationally syndicated Donnie Simpson Show. For more than 3 decades, captivated generations of listeners. I'm telling you, like when I first came to DC, he was the voice that I knew to be of DC. And for me to have met him, to be around him, to use his mic before, like all these great things that Donnie has represented for me and so many others, man, happy retirement. You have earned it.
With your fine self.
What you got, Tigger?
What I have learned. 2 brothers from Gary, Indiana, Abraham Lewis, and well, no, they're not brothers. I'm sorry. It was just two young guys, 15 to 17 years old. Abraham Lewis and Kaya Njumbe.
So they are brothers.
Yep.
No, they're not brothers.
They're brothers.
So they're brothers. My brother.
But they're both students who will be graduating this year with a bachelor's degree.
Damn.
Before they graduate from high school.
Wow. That's awesome.
How the hell do you do that?
I don't know. It's the duo.
Wow.
The duo currently enrolled at Geo Academy's 21st Century Charter School are set to graduate both high school and college this year. After transferring, Lewis will get his bachelor's degree from Purdue University Northwest and Njumbe from Indiana University Northwest. And one's 15 and one's 17.
Damn.
That's dope.
That is.
Love to see it.
Yes,
Man.
yes.
See, some of y'all need to take notes because y'all would be wilding. All right, before we move to our first segment, we got a listener question from a guy named Patrick. Not the one I think that we collectively know, but
I was about to say, hold on, wait a minute.
No, this is somebody else. He says, I'm a new listener and was wondering how you all decided what your names were going to be and why Marcus doesn't have one unless that's not his real name. So,
well, I'll go first.
Well.
Sure. All right.
I've always been Tigger. A lot of people know me as Tigger. That's what they call me, Tigger. Tigger man, Tigger.
How did you get it?
How did I get that? This goes back to school, actually. When I was in, I think it was middle school.
They called you Bullet Head.
Shut the fuck up.
They did.
Why would you even bring that up?
Because.
Don't do that. Anyway, don't do that.
I'm just saying. Okay, go ahead.
That's old news. That's old news.
Okay.
But y'all remember, like back in the early '90s or whatever, when we used to have our little book bags and stuff with like Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, and all that. I was a Tigger fanatic, and so I used to draw back then, and so I used to do a lot of arts and crafts. So my book bags, I would draw Tigger on it and all that stuff. So everybody, and I used to be called Tony the Tiger too. I used to be called that too, but I used to I was a fanatic of Tigger. And so people just start calling me Tigger. And so later on, I added the man to it. So it was Tigger Man. But people still call me Tigger. So yeah. That's how I got mine.
Nice. That's nice.
Mr. Larry.
Let's see. My name came from my artistry, of course. I didn't want to use my government.
Not government.
It used to be something else, but I ain't telling y'all what it used to be because now that I look back on it, what was I thinking? So when I started my rap career with my group that I was in at the time, I said, you know what? I want to reinvent myself and give myself a stage name that aligns with what I'm about. I write bomb lyrics. Songs to sing, songs to rap. And I just came up with something that was catchy and to me that is classic. That's something that you can remember, a household name, if you will.
Right.
So that's how I came up with my name.
Nice. All right. So for me, I use my actual name. Yes, it is my actual name. I use it because I learned at a young age that it irks the hell out of me when people just be like naming shit that they just name shit not what it is. And that has always irked me because I'm such of a literal person that it just doesn't make sense. You'll have like DJ Cookie Monster that sells bean pies. He don't DJ. You'll have people out here saying that, or saying that they're writers and they're not writers. Like all things like that. It's always irritated me. And the only thing that's been constant in my life is the fact that I'm Marcus. I don't know how to be anybody other than me. And if you look up or pull any videos or anything that I've said in yesteryears, I guarantee you that I can either stand by it or I've grown from it. So it is what it is. So I've never, I don't know how to be anything other than me. So that's why I just selected my name. So hopefully that answers your question. Thank you for that, Patrick. We appreciate those listener letters and all of the great things that you guys have to say, and even the hateful ones, because, hey, even a hateful click is a click.
That's Patrick. He Patrick from SpongeBob.
There you go.
Patrick.
Either way. Up next, If It Were Lyric, right here on WRTR, Real Talk Radio.
Lil Nas X has released a video on Twitter where he's apologizing to Christians who are offended by his new visual.
This way.
And y'all got mad the last time I made this point, so prepare to be pissed today. Not only do I wish he would have stood 10 toes down behind his creative decisions, I don't think it's fair to demand respect on behalf of that which has always been disrespectful. One of the most widely held principles of Christianity is that homosexuality is an abomination punishable by eternal suffering. Religion in general is the reason why globally it is very uncomfortable to be LGBTQ. And now y'all look at the people who have suffered the most under your belief system, and you demand respect and tolerance for a religious institution that has only given us pain and bigotry in return. Never mind that Christians themselves are notoriously disrespectful of other belief systems to the point of labeling them demonic. Never mind that this young man has expressed how he's been treated poorly by y'all even before he started mocking your religion. And never mind the fact that Christianity is not even just a religion. It's an institution that dominates Western society to the point that quite literally everyone is subjected to it. So it seems to me that if y'all wanted it to be this sacred thing that's immune to mocking and criticism, then you should have done a better job at keeping it amongst yourselves. Amen.
Maybe not what you should do, but definitely she would. If it were lyric.
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Miss Lyric, and I'm back with my segment again with If It Were Lyric, where you guys send me your advice questions about your relationships, situationships, friendships, and everything else in between. If you want to continue to do so and have me answer on air, send that to my Gmail at lyricbravado@gmail.com or DM me on my Twitter, now called X, or my Instagram at Lyric Bravado. Let's get into it. Who wants to go first?
Alrighty, I guess I'll go first. Okay, so this is coming from Tracy. Okay. Dear Lyric, for me,
you start laughing already.
Because the way he said it, the breath he took, I kind of know it's about to be something. Go ahead.
No, it's not about to be something. Calm down. Anyway, dear Lyric, before me and my husband had children, my stepmother dropped many hints encouraging us to have kids and promised multiple times that she would retire when we did to help out with them. We now have a 6-year-old and an 18-month-old. When we ask my father and stepmother to babysit or watch the kids, they say, we'd love to, but now it's not convenient. They live 7 minutes away, but have never offered to babysit. They watch the kids maybe once out of 20 times that we ask. They do drop by to see us as a family when it's convenient for them, and my children adore them. Whenever they drop by, we stop whatever we're doing to spend time with them because those relationships are important for us and our children. Culturally, it's the norm for grandparents to watch children. My grandparents watched us often as children, especially after my mother died. I never expected my stepmother to actually quit her job to watch our kids, but I really did anticipate more support than we received. I don't know how to express that. We need more support than they are offering. What do you suggest?
I suggest that you shouldn't be having children based off the words of your parents. Because guess what? Things change. And when they stop working and they get into that retirement phase of their life, listen, they outside. I know that because my father, once he retired, he was kicking his feet up. Don't ask him nothing. He ain't going nowhere unless he wants to. They ain't worried about other people's situations at that time unless they feel like they want to.
Your kid's bad as hell.
Right there. You shouldn't have had them kids off the strength of what they promised. Because guess what? Things change. What I recommend for you to do is look into maybe getting a nanny if you need that extra support, or look into daycare. Because you had those children and they're at the end of the day your responsibility.
Because your people said your kid's bad as hell, and they ain't watching no monster. Hell no. Not today. Not on my good black ass retired life.
We can't have expectations of other people to move when we feel like we want them to move. You know what I'm saying? We have to do things on our own because you can't count on people.
That's right.
Like you used to. I know family is supposed to be, everything, but sometimes dynamics change where you got to have something else put in place. So that's my recommendation for Miss Tracy.
All right.
Hey,
second letter. Dear Lyric, hello everyone. This is a letter for advice, but I wanted you to know that I found your show through a good friend of mine that is an avid listener. She said y'all are silly and get her through her stressful work days, and I would have to agree. You're welcome.
That's nice.
I was about to say you're welcome, but yeah, you're welcome. Anyways, I have a question for your advice segment. I hear you guys talk a lot about the constant wrongdoings of white people. We're not all bad, but I do have a question about trying to fit in. My husband is black, and we have been married for 2 years. We met in Illinois and have both lived there for several years. Recently, one of his family members got sick, and we have had to uproot our lives and move to Washington, D.C. to be closer to my husband's family. We have been here now since the summer. He grew up there, so it's not difficult for him at all, but I'm a different story. All the jokes and stereotypes I've heard people make about white people are now aimed directly at me. For example, his sister was having a barbecue that we attended, and although I'm not afraid of black people, it was odd to literally be the only one at the party. Jokes were made asking, quote, who's the white girl? And someone even asked if I believed in seasoning my food. I nervously laughed, but was visibly uncomfortable, and my husband just laughed and said they were just playing. I'm not great with making friends or with being the butt of jokes for no reason, and I was writing to ask that if it were you, what are some ways that would make you warm up to me? My husband's family seem like they're extremely close, but I need help in finding my place while establishing mutual respect. Thanks, Lauren.
Listen here, Lauren. Welcome to the club. Because us black people been wanting to be included all our damn life. So you might not get the response that you think you're going to get from me.
You certainly weren't if it were my segment.
I'm being honest. I'm being honest. But my thing I would recommend for you to do is you married this man, you married the family. You need to loosen up. If you know anything about our culture, we Joan. It don't have to be no rhyme or reason. We like to joke. We like to laugh. Everything is not
Wait, I'm sorry, you Joan?
So serious.
What is
you know
Joan?
What I'm saying? I know.
Is that like?
Not.
I know a
Especially
girl
in that
named
type of
Sarah
setting.
Joan. Oh.
Visit Black Twitter a couple times out the week, and you can see for yourself. Like, we roast all day. It could be about any and everything. Nothing is off limits when it comes to us. You're gonna have to loosen up a little bit. And now that you moved to DC, you're gonna really have to loosen up because you're gonna see things that you're not used to. It's a long ways from Iowa. Okay.
Illinois.
So, Illinois, Iowa, it's far. So, I mean, you just gonna have to get used to it. You chose to marry a black man. It kind of comes with the territory, to be honest. As long as nobody is going out their way trying to be blatantly disrespectful to you as a person, why are you worried about what they're joking about in general?
Exactly.
Don't internalize it. A hit dog will always holler.
There you go.
Doesn't apply. Let it fly.
Let it fly. I thought this letter was so cute because that's all like she called a barbecue. Girl, that's the cookout.
That is definitely the cookout. Okay.
What else she say? All the jokes and stereotypes I've heard people make about white people are now aimed directly at me. Oh, you got your Fifi's hair.
Girl. And then I don't know if you know how to, if you do know how to cook, bring some of it in paper plates and chips and soda to the cookout next time. Shock them. That's going to earn you some respect. If you know how to season your food properly and you bring a nice dish to that cookout, oh, they're going to be like, okay, Lauren, that's what you're going to get. That's the response you're going to want. So that'll help you as well.
There you go. All right. I got one more.
One more.
Okay.
She said one more. Damn it.
This is an anonymous person.
Anonymous. I love those.
Oh, hell. Here we go.
Dear Lyric, I am a paramedic. My wife constantly asks me to pick up additional 12-hour shifts so that we have more money coming in, but says she can't do any more overtime at her job. She says she does so much work around the house that it makes us even. It makes us even. She takes vacation time to go to the theme parks and out with her friends while expecting me to save my time off and use it only when I can get with her. I don't think this is fair. How do I address this without starting a fight?
Let's go start a fight regardless.
Pretty much.
You just need to talk to her and tell her how you feel, because that's not fair.
You're screwed, sis.
Be on the same wavelength as you when it comes to taking time off. And right, that's not right. Everybody needs to have their own rest time and time to themselves. You know what I'm saying? We work hard as it is. Come home, have to work, have to cook, have to deal with the kids, have to deal with the household stuff. Like, it needs to be even. Wherever you're lacking, the other person's supposed to help pick up. You know what I'm saying? It cannot be that uneven like that. That's not fair. So yeah, I would definitely have a conversation with her and let her know how you feel. Look, we need to do this, and this. And that'll help me. That'll help my mental health in there too, because it's real out here. That'll help my mental health. That'll help the household. It'll keep the peace between us and keep the household peace, going. Just have a conversation. A lot of y'all be scared to talk to y'all partner. I don't understand that. Y'all have all this energy to write these letters to me. Take that same energy and have a conversation with your partner and let them know how you feel about things.
Talk to him, sis.
Communication is key. Okay?
Hallelujah.
All I have for this week. If you guys want to, like I said, send anything else to me, regardless of how crazy it is, I'm going to read it. So if you want to be anonymous, anonymous, because we're going to clown. Send it to my Gmail at lyricbravado@gmail.com. And like I said before, on my social media, send it to Lyric Bravado in my DM. And I'll catch you next week.
We trolling with Tigger. Up next.
I'm trying to figure out how all the youngins be hustling, but don't nobody got no money. Fuck y'all gambling, yeah? I mean, them niggas be outside all motherfucking day. When they come back in the house, they got a red cup in their hand and a phone charger. Fuck the money at. I mean, they be on Instagram and shit with the stacks of money and shit. I'm like, nah, they gotta be putting construction paper in between them $1 bills. Because when you bump into that bitch, he asking you for $20. Bitch, that's my job. Ain't you the hustler? I'm the civilian, bitch. I'm struggling. Then it's that nigga who's friends with a rapper who claimed that they got money and the rapper got money and the rapper rapping about cars, money, jewelry, gangbanging, alcohol, bitches, all this fantasizing shit that they done seen on Belly and Minister Society. These motherfuckers claiming to be cash money when really they broke bastard entertainment. Then they come to a nigga like me who's trying to make a way out of no way and ask me, let me hold something. And I'm confused in the motherfucker. Well, what happened to the money that you had in the photo shoot and the videos? Then they tell you shit like, my mans let me hold that to do the videos and the motherfucking photo shoot. That ain't mine's. Y'all just passing that shit around like a movie prop. Nigga, if you don't go deposit that money before you lose it and it fall down a sewer hole, and then on top of that, take your ass to fill out an application and get a motherfucking job. They be like, nah, OG, I ain't doing that. Then I be like, you ain't hustling, so what the fuck are you doing? And then I come to the realization that these motherfuckers ain't hustlers. These motherfuckers are Robin Hood. Just robbing everybody from hood to hood. So y'all be safe, because the street hustlers are no more. The real hustling is get a job.
If it's on your timeline, he's already seen it. Time to troll with Tiggerman.
All right, we are back with another segment of Trolling with your boy Tiggerman. Now, when I say trolling, I'm trolling social media for celebrity gossip, international news, local news, and also what's going on in your bedroom. How about that? Anyway, what you mean?
Ain't nothing going on. It's dry.
That ain't what I heard. Anyway, so we'll start off with your boy Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Oh God.
He is back in trouble again.
Did you know the NFL playoffs on CBS stream live on Paramount Plus?
Oh.
Oh, oops.
Oh.
My bad.
What
Anyway.
What had happened?
That is so ghetto. That is so ghetto.
Don't do that. Anyway.
People listening, they're like, oh, those black people really know what they talk about. Now,
shut up. Anyway, he has found himself in a familiar place behind bars after getting arrested on a warrant in the DR. The New York-born rapper was taken into custody Wednesday by Santo Domingo authorities for a domestic violence incident apparently involving his girlfriend, a reggae singer, Gavin La Malas Vival. I'm not going to even say that.
What the fuck? How do you spell that? What is that?
He's speaking in songs on this good Sunday.
I'll just say he got hit with domestic violence with his girlfriend, and so he's behind bars right now in the DR.
Tekashi 6ix9ine is behind
you
bars.
You notice we haven't really heard nothing from him now. Haven't heard anything from him lately since he got beat up in the gym.
Are we mad? I'm not.
Not at all.
Certainly didn't want to hear this, but sure.
So he's behind bars. Don't know what he's getting out, but he's in the DR behind bars. And next we have Ja Rule.
What would I be?
You said Ja Rule?
Ja Rule.
Where would I be without you?
Anyway, Ja Rule wants the people who are curating best rappers list to put some respect on his name and his put some respect on his name and what he has done in his music. The rapper addressed his exclusion from Billboard's top 50 greatest rappers of all time listing when he was on. He was recently on the Tamron Hall show, and I guess that came up about the top 50.
This
Billboard's
came
top 50
up.
best rappers.
Yeah, but see, Ja Rule keeps doing this. Like, this came up like a few years ago. Like, there was some other list that dropped, and Ja Rule was like, "How come my name?" And although I do believe, you know what? Although I do believe him, I do honestly, and I kind of like, I agree that without him, there wouldn't be certain people where they are.
Exactly.
But at the same time, why does he keep popping up like every 7 years, like cicadas and shit, with this same argument? I don't understand. Your microphone is your microphone is muted.
No, I can't because this is outrageous.
Yeah. The list included like big rappers like. It included Gucci Mane, Future, Missy Elliott, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, and Jay-Z, and some others. But his name was not included on that list.
But that is crazy though, because we can't fake like Murder Inc. didn't have bops.
Exactly.
They did have some bops.
Exactly. So that would have been crazy that his name was not even on. And he had some hits. He had some hits and some good collaboration. He was on a lot of collaborations too. That was some bops. But he was just like, I'm not a hater. Congrats to everyone on the list. But these lists are meaningless because my music is subjective.
To who, girl? What?
That's what he said. He said you like who you want to like. You know everybody has that favorite artist. But my thing was, this is a list compromised by Billboard. They do numbers and statistics. If I'm not mistaken, he said, if I'm not mistaken, then he goes, okay, so the list is impossible to make without Ja Rule being on it. Statistically impossible.
But I'm always on time. Yeah. Okay.
A mess.
Yes.
A mess.
You're important too, Ja Rule. We love you.
Yes. And then we have your boy Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg says OnlyFans recently came knocking.
I do not want to hear Snoop Dogg in the same sentence with OnlyFans.
Listen, they came knocking on his door, offering him $100 million to show off his family jewels on OnlyFans.
First of all,
please tell me this did not happen.
Already have a leaked photo. And I remember years ago, somebody leaked his privates already.
I think I have Snoop Dogg penis muted on all social media applications. Like I just do. It's muted.
If I remember correctly, he got laughed out about it too.
Yeah. And his wife said, "Hell no." She said, "No. You will not be leaking. You will not be posting nothing on OnlyFans." She said she is not having it.
It won't be Snoop Doggy dogging in these draws. Bitch. What you mean? What you think this is? Fuck no, not my hand, she said.
Right. Right, exactly.
She said, you better snoop that ass up somewhere else. She said, you better snoop that ass in a different direction. Because these draws, that dick, that empire, that coin, all mine. Fuck y'all. That's what she said.
You're stupid.
Told y'all. She got y'all together.
She said, absolutely not.
Told y'all.
Absolutely. We will not have eats.
Okay. And then we have up next we have Doja Cat. Doja Cat. Yeah. Her brother. Okay. So Doja Cat's brother.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Doja Cat's brother is being accused of physically and verbally abusing her and his mother.
Oh,
according to TMZ, the siblings' mother has filed a restraining order against her son. According to the outlet, they obtained legal documents filed by Doja Cat's mother, saying that there's been incidents where he knocked Doja Cat's tooth out her mouth.
No, not the Doja tooth.
Yes, they knocked the tooth out the mouth.
Doja tooth tiger.
Verbally and physically abusing both of them.
Jeez.
And so The mother then filed a restraining order. Doja Cat has yet to say anything.
Was this recently?
Yes, this is recently. This was recently. But over the years, it's been over the years though that he's been verbally and physically abusing both of them.
Wow.
And so their mother filed a restraining order. She tried to file
angry cat.
Yeah.
No. No, like honestly, domestic violence is nothing to be made fun of, and if he is doing that, I'm hoping that he gets his ass beat in jail. Cause that's your mama, for real.
Exactly.
Your mother. I mean, not everybody's mom is set up like mine. I get it, but God.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope these claims are real.
So, next we have Holly Bailey. Holly Bailey. Did you all know that she just recently had a baby?
Yes,
she was
and I'm over it because I thought she was pregnant when I first seen her stomach, and she's talking about, "Oh, I'm not trying to." Girl,
she gave birth to a baby boy earlier this month. I didn't even know, January 7th.
Wow. Why is everybody born January 7th? Jesus.
January 7th, yes. And she named the baby Halo.
Of course she did.
Halo. So congrats to her.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought she was still pregnant. I didn't even know she was that far along. Actually.
No.
But yeah, she just popped that baby out.
Jesus, Tony. I mean, Tigger, damn. She just popped that baby out.
My government.
My bad. She just popped that baby out. Like, okay.
Okay, next we have Monique. So Monique, she had a few words for Oprah, and because she was actually supporting Taraji. You remember how when Taraji Henson had that whole interview, and she was talking about how on set they provided her with a rental. She didn't have a chauffeur basically. Back from her hotel to the studios or whatever, they actually was giving them rental cars, and she's like, and Taraji was like, that's no, that shouldn't be happening. We should have people we should have people picking us up and bringing us to set because anything can happen or whatever. And so Monique had a few words for Oprah. She had a few words for she won an interview. She had a few words for Oprah, just basically saying, Oprah knows she's fouled. She was fouled for the whole thing. She knew she's supposed to have everything together for all of the actors and actresses that were on set. She didn't do anything until somebody started complaining.
Okay. Monique is another career cicada for me. She is another career cicada. She'll pop up every few years with something else outlandish so that she can stay relevant and have people, with her name in their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But she was just going off on Oprah for that whole thing, and just basically saying Oprah knows she was wrong. Period.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
On that, so that's that. And then we have Jeannie Mai and Jeezy. They still going through that whole divorce thing or whatever.
I didn't.
You didn't? Oh yeah, they been filed. Jeezy.
I thought it was over, and I just missed the headline.
He filed, and guess what?
Yeah.
He found out when everybody else did.
Exactly.
From the blogs. That's wild. That's wild.
But he filed because he said supposedly she was cheating on him.
But she's saying the same thing too, though.
And she's saying the same thing. He was cheating on her or whatever. But anyway, Jeannie Mai is requesting the courts to hold off on enforcing her prenup with Jay-Z. She was saying that she didn't have enough time to review the prenup before signing it. So, yeah.
Wait, what? She didn't have enough time to preview
the prenup.
The whole purpose of a prenup is so that you preview. It's there in the name, girl. It's right there. They call it prenup. So before your nuptials. It's right there. And you didn't have time to read it before you signed
it. Exactly. Who does that? Who does that? Who does? That's what I don't know. Who does that? So yeah, so she on Thursday she had filed a request to hold off on that with the Superior Court until she actually goes over the prenup again.
What?
I'm just like, what? Girl, you signed it. It's done. You should have read it before you signed it.
Right.
Period.
Prenuptial. Before your nuptials, girl.
Right. And then other news.
I spit at your feet.
Stupid.
I'm just disgusted.
Okay. So in other news, Walmart in
no,
Rockford,
you about to take my story.
Walmart. For real.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll let you do that. I'll
Is this about the employee?
No.
Oh, this ain't about the employee with the noodles?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my news to make you nauseous later.
So I'll leave that alone for you.
All right, go ahead.
I'll leave that for you. In other news.
Oh God, there's more? Y'all sit down. I thought y'all was depressed.
Okay. In other news, Zachary Scott was arrested. Some guy named Zachary Scott was arrested at John F. Kennedy Airport International for smuggling cocaine in bags of shrimp.
In bags of shrimp?
In bags of shrimp.
In bags. Oh, cocaine in bags of shrimp. Oh,
yes,
are you serious?
In bags of shrimp. Yes. He attempted to smuggle coke inside bags of frozen jumbo shrimp.
Oh.
The 22-year-old who lives in Gaia but holds a U.S. citizenship allegedly hid bricks of the drug inside shrimp bags, essentially covering up the substance, making for a very different kind of cocktail party.
Wow. I thought, honestly, when you said when he smuggled bags of cocaine, I just knew a booty was somewhere in the equation. I am proud of y'all out here because this is always around the time of year that y'all do something outlandish with your booty or something creative with your butt and it be in the news. So yeah, shout out to y'all. Y'all are winning in 2024 so far. Right. No butt. Mm-hmm. Yay.
That is crazy. But anyway, that wraps up this week's segment of Trolling with your boy Tigger Man.
All right. Up next, a world without seasoning. We'll be right back.
Question. For all you I won't jump on a side, I'm just going to wait for the facts ass motherfuckers. Why do y'all never actually wait for the facts? In cases where an unarmed black person is killed by a police officer, there will always be droves of white people claiming that black people jump to racism immediately. We don't even wait for the facts. Except y'all don't do that shit either. In the meantime, you discredit and dissect victims using their past criminal history and other things about their life. You sit around gaslighting and antagonizing black people about our rightful and valid mistrust of the police. You come up with shit like Back the Blue, making it clear that you plan to continue blindly standing behind the system of policing without any concern for possible racism or corruption. Y'all do everything but shut up and wait for the facts. Same with men and celebrity abuse cases. You claim that women never even look into the details before we just believe these women ruining the lives of famous men. And in the meantime, y'all find any way to discredit the alleged victim. You disrespect them, you slut shame them, you call them names, you make assumptions about their motivations. And you sit on the internet and other platforms openly defending these men. Black people have a vested interest in rallying around police brutality victims because we know the history of policing in this country and the relationship it has always had with our community. Women have a vested interest in supporting victims of gendered violence because we understand the trauma that comes with reporting it and how you will often be vilified and discredited by society and the justice system alike. So for those who claim they're going to wait for the facts when you know you're going to back the blue or support these abusive men either way, what do you have a vested interest in?
Marcus has your glimpse into a world without seasoning.
The world without seasoning. The segment where we try to figure out what zaniness the whites are up to. And today's topic, Florida.
Again.
As usual.
What's up with you in Florida?
First off, shout outs to Lyric, who pulled this story because I'm absolutely drained by white people and the caucasity of it all. So I've unplugged myself as much as I can from the news, wherever I can. You know, I need a balance. So I appreciate you sending me this video, Miss Lyric.
President Trump speaking out of his New York place, on his way to New Hampshire right now. Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz joins me now. Congressman, I don't know if you had a chance to hear what President Trump said, but he basically called the entire court thing another sham, which I happen to think it is. And now he's off to New Hampshire to campaign more. The guy's a machine.
There is a relentlessness and a persistence in the Trump campaign that I think really emerges out of the candidate himself. In Iowa, this victory was so huge, and really it was a testament to the resiliency of the Trump voter, because you had the worst conditions possible, historically challenging weather and ice, and these folks came out and voted overwhelmingly for the president. I met with a lot of those folks. This is the blue-collar realignment of the Republican Party, and what I could tell you is, like, for every Karen we lose, there's a Julio and a Jamal ready to sign up for the MAGA movement, and that bodes well for our ability to be more diverse and to be more durable as we head into not only the rest of the primary contests.
Meanwhile, here in Maryland, the principal of Pikesville High School is facing some heat after this allegedly happened.
Hey, from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News at 6.
I seriously don't understand why I have to constantly put up with these dumb here every day. Between these ungrateful black kids who can't test their way out of a paper bag.
Baltimore County Schools has launched an investigation tonight after Pikesville High School's principal was allegedly recorded making racially charged comments. Good evening.
So we got Julio's, we got Jamal's, all signing up to join the MAGA movement, whatever. These ungrateful black kids couldn't test their way out of a paper bag, but we don't have a race problem here in America. And white people have already started their 2024's version of I was hacked, it wasn't me, which is the blame AI. Saw quite a few comments about that. My question is, when are we going to stop acting like these things are isolated incidents and not part of the bigger problem? The fact that Donald Trump, who has demonstrated failure to the people, and has failed this nation time and time again, he has an actual chance of not only running again, but winning. That should tell you everything you need to know. It's not skill sets because he has no experience. It's not his way with words because he has never directly answered anything. And it certainly ain't his attractiveness because, you know, he's a growing pile of shit. And everything he says out of his mouth is literally word vomit. The man is 1,000 years old. He's the color of tangerines. He's not skilled for the job. So, I mean, what is it? It can be nothing more than the fact that he upholds the ideas of white supremacy.
I'll tell you what it is.
That's what white people are afraid of giving up, white supremacy.
I'll tell you what he is. He's the battery. He's the battery that these undercover closet racists need to be put in their back to be so forthcoming with the shit that they spew out their mouth.
Exactly. These people are running for elected offices that classify the people that they need to vote for them as Jamals and Julios. But your dumb asses need these votes, don't you, Matt Gaetz? That's why y'all are always quick to put your paid token blackie on the front line so he can turn around and be all, Julio doesn't think I'm racist. I just ate a bucket of crispy chicken with Jamal, so I certainly can't be racist. And then you can hide behind these black people so you can hide your racist ass ideals and supremacist mindsets. These are people spending all day, every day with your children, kids. Your job is to teach children. And you're bitching that not just the kids, but the black kids specifically aren't testing well. What are you doing for them? That's your job. It's what we pay you to do. So if any child, regardless of race, is failing under your watch, whose fault is that, Eric? What is it? With all of your educational background and training on paper, this should be beneath you. It didn't dawn on you that maybe to change up the curriculum, maybe try something different because it's not working, because you're not qualified for the job, Eric, because you shouldn't be an educator, bigot, but you won't change your career. you'll just fall back on the fact that your white colleagues will hire you somewhere else where it's easier to be outwardly racist and underqualified as a leader. Like the White House, they're hiring.
Try.
And then you can nickname yourself Principal Ellsworth and actually be Grand Dragon Eric. See what I did there? See why it's stupid to name yourself something you're not? It's all full circle now. But we do it. And I'm done. Second half of the show is up next on WRTR, Real Talk Radio, the podcast.
Nikki Haley has lost her plum-ass mind.
I want to ask you about a comment you made earlier this week. You said that America has, quote, never been a racist country.
When you look at, the Declaration of Independence, it was that, men are created equal.
Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Nikki. Was it not Thomas Jefferson who owned slaves? So how the fuck were all men created equal when he owned slaves? But I digress. Here's the rest of her bullshit.
But what I look at it as is I was a brown girl that grew up in a small rural town. We had plenty of racism that we had to deal with. But my parents never said we lived in a racist country. And I'm so thankful they didn't. Because for every brown and black child out there, if you tell them they live or were born in a racist country, you're immediately telling them they don't have a chance. And my parents would always say, you may have challenges. And yes, there will be people who are racist, but that doesn't define what you can do in this country.
You're talking about the ideals of America. But America was founded institutionally on many racist precepts, including slavery.
But when you look at said all men are created equal, I think the intent was to do the right thing. Now, did they have to go fix it along the way? Yes, but I don't think the intent was ever that we were going to be a racist country. The intent was everybody was going to be created equally. And as we went through time, they fixed the things that were not all men are created equal. They made sure women became equal too. All of these things happen over time. But I refuse to believe that the premise of when they formed our country was based on the fact that it was a racist country to start with.
So your parents, specifically your father, who worked at an HBCU, never told you that the country was racist.
Take us to work. Take us on the go. Take us wherever you go. WRTR, Real Talk Radio.
Delta Mars wanted to send a birthday shout out to her cousin Matt 2 weeks ago. So my bad, Matt. But you know what? It is your goddamn day.
I'm so mad.
It's your day again, Matt.
I'm so mad.
Because we said so, damn it. So, anyways, welcome to the second half of the show. How y'all feeling?
Just wonderful. Just wonderful.
Sure. I mean, it's been how's y'all's climate? Dealing with people? Everything good? Nobody.
I haven't had to deal with people. No, the only thing I had to deal with is trying not to bust my ass outside because the
ice exactly ridiculous.
It don't make no sense.
Exactly. And that wind was blowing hard yesterday too.
Yes, it was. I was like, damn.
It was a straight hawk out there.
It has not snowed like this in years here now in this area, at least the main DC metro area.
We've been getting like dustings and stuff.
Right. We got spoiled. Oh, well, in our attempts to destigmatize the misconceptions about therapy, that's why I asked how y'all were feeling. I wanted to destigmatize the misconceptions. I found a list on Georgia Hope's website of 10 signs that you should consider therapy. And I thought it was neat. I wanted to share. All right, number 1. Your eating and sleeping habits have changed. Either you're getting too much or not enough of either. Either can be detrimental. Okay. Number 2, you no longer enjoy the things that you used to. Maybe you aren't so zen in yoga class anymore and start skipping. Or Sunday tea time just isn't, giving you the joy it did before. Number 3, your emotions are turned up to 12. Find yourself crying in the bathroom at work more than usual. Oh, more than usual. Who wrote this? All right. Or instead just murmuring curse words at the driver who cut you off. I do that often, but I'm in therapy. Anyways, social situations are a no-go. Number 4. Number 5, unhealthy habits are becoming problematic. We automatically think of drinking and drug use when this comes up, but this could also involve excessive shopping, excessive dieting, risky behaviors, etc. As Lyric holds up her bottle of 1800.
Therapy me, please.
Oh, Number six, your relationships aren't being nurtured. Arguments with your spouse, snapping at your children, ignoring your friends' phone calls and texts. Number seven, something horrible happened. You've experienced a trauma that is shaking you to your core. Trauma isn't just for combat soldiers. A car accident, affair, loss of a loved one, or anything traumatic is trauma. And you can seek therapy for such things. Number eight, you're unsure of who you are. Understanding yourself and ourselves better can make us and help us break the patterns of behavior or allow us to give ourselves more grace. Number nine, your support network is diminished or non-existent. Everyone needs someone to talk to and process with. Therapy is a great place to receive the validation and support that you deserve. And number 10, nothing else has helped. You've tried exercising. You've tried meditation. You've even tried reading. But to no avail. Nothing gives you relief. If any or all of these are ringing a bell, maybe you should consider therapy.
I feel like everybody needs therapy. Unless there's no perfect people out here. Everybody goes through something.
Yep. I agree.
And nobody is exempt from the fuckery that life brings sometimes. So.
And it's not really all that expensive. Like, you can pay out of pocket. People have, it's not the thousands of dollars that surgery and all that other stuff would be. I mean, they have sessions that are quite affordable. So I encourage each and every one of you, check online. Find something new. All right. Up next, Wi-Fi's. WRTR. We'll be right back.
I feel like my thoughts and beliefs have been so far misconstrued.
Boy, fuck you. Now, I typically have grace for people under 25, especially if they're under 21. But that can't apply here because that is one of the most disingenuous things that I've seen in a while. Mind you, that boy is not even like a lot of other celebrities who just rushed to throw something up in support of Israel when it was clear they didn't really know what was going on. That man went on a campaign to paint Palestinians as terrorists and to profit off of Zionism down to selling stickers. For weeks and weeks and weeks, you were told by your fans and everyone else how harmful your behavior was. You have internet access just like we do to see the atrocities that have been happening in Gaza. But now that the next season of Stranger Things is approaching, all of a sudden you want to get on the internet and clarify your stance. Baby, you made it pretty clear already. And best believe the backtracking is not going to stop with him. The media and the governing bodies are becoming aware that their propaganda doesn't work as well when it collides with the exposure of social media. There are massive demonstrations across different cities and continents with hundreds and thousands of people. There is immense support for Palestinians from the Jewish community as well, kind of invalidating the stance that anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism go hand in hand. And Israel has been tried in the international court for their war crimes against Palestinians. Public perception is slowly shifting, and a lot of motherfuckers are going to try and save face. Even when this is written about in history books 50 years from now, the bad guys will become good. That is why another thing that we can do when nothing that we've done has been enough is to remember.
Why do you have roaches?
The Why File.
Why do my children hate me?
On WRTR Real Talk Radio.
Why did my vagina burn?
The truth is out there.
Explaining the unexplained. We're answering what's the questions you want to know by taking your tweets at WRTR Radio. We take your emails at WRTRradio@gmail.com, and we take your Facebook messages over at Facebook.com/WRTR Real Talk Radio. This is the Wi-Files. Remember, the truth is out there. All right, Ticker Man, you up first.
All right, my why comes from me.
Oh, hell. Those are never
Why are solicitors constantly texting my phone saying, hi, what are you doing? How was your day? Can you give me a call? And then one time I got a text message from I don't know, it was like a 800 number. Did you walk your dog today?
Wow.
Wait, is there?
Who is watching me?
Wait, is it connected to like WhatsApp or anything like weird or anything like that?
No.
Are you sure?
No, everybody's been getting those type of weird text messages.
I don't get
like,
those.
who the hell is this?
Wow.
Spam text. Do you have like a spam blocker on your phone?
I don't.
I just got the regular iPhone thing.
But when I get calls,
you might have it on your account and not know.
Yeah. When I get
Because
calls,
I saw the option, but
yeah. When I get calls, it'll say spam on it. Spam risk. It'll say spam risk on it.
You know what my suggestion to do for that? Write they ass back. Like I did. Remember that one time I sent y'all?
Yes.
That one time that girl texted me about her man.
Yes.
I think her name was Gwen. Gwen, I'm so sorry. And I said my name was so and so, and out. Yeah.
Wait,
he's still messing with me, girl.
That's what it was.
I'm not leaving him alone. So what?
You ended a relationship.
A couple days later, he ends up texting Gwyneth, I don't appreciate you sending her all these messages. I was done with you weeks ago. I'm with her now, and I was cackling.
You done stirred up all this drama in their relationship.
But see, here's the thing. I told you had the wrong number.
Right.
And you still kept talking. So now I got time to entertain. I be cussing them people out sometimes when they be texting me.
That
is fun. Yes.
Why?
Because the truth is out there.
All right. This why comes from Sarah from Dade County. She wants to know why Black people feel like they get a free pass to shit on and appropriate other cultures just because it's been done to them. Wrong is wrong.
Right.
That's what she said.
What
Sarah,
have we appropriated?
Exactly, Sarah. Sarah, let's talk about things that, maybe Sarah. No.
Because everything has been stolen from us.
Exactly.
Hairstyle, fashion, music. Need I go on? Like,
but we're not shitting on other. Well, I don't know. I can only speak for me.
Like, I need to know specifics.
Exactly.
I mean, there have been times that people have appropriated other cultures and been a little tasteless. Shout out to Nicki Minaj and that whole Chun-Li shit. That was some bullshit. She knew it and she apologized for it. But I mean, nobody is above reproach. But at the same time, we're not sitting here, building entire civilizations and continuing to oppress people like some other unnamed, non-pigmented. Never mind. Miss Liz, you're up next. Why? Because the truth is out there. That's why.
Mine comes from me. And it comes from a blog story I read a couple weeks ago. Why haven't I seen a motherfucking alien yet?
You get on my nerves.
Because in Miami, they at the mall, they said they seen like 6, 7 to 8 foot aliens just walking around. The police came out. It was like 50 of them. Like, this is real. This is a real story. Nobody has videos of what happened. Right. But the guy said that he was there allegedly. And everybody was shooting at them joints, and they kept disappearing and then reappearing. And I'm just like,
oh,
how come we haven't seen one? Like, how come no aliens came to DC area yet? Like,
they did.
I'm scared of the hoods.
Look, they did years ago.
I want to see
They supposedly flew over the White House. They supposedly flew over the White House years ago.
That happened in a movie. I don't believe it.
No.
Did it really happen?
Yeah. Back in 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19... 19 I don't know if it was in the 50s or the 60s or whatever.
Probably the 60s.
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, they did. It was like three unidentified objects.
Wow.
But these same alien entities have also been seen in Brazil. People have video footage of what they look like from afar. So I just think that is very interesting because why I haven't seen one yet.
Yeah, 1952.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I'm just wow.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the truth is out there. That wraps it up for this week's Wi-Fi. We're always answering why for you at WRTR Radio. We'll be right back. News to make you nauseous.
Okay, bitch, let's get one thing understood. You can't get mad at me because I'm on alert. That's your relative. You know your relative better than I know your relative. That motherfucker walking over to me talking about, bitch, I got the right to grab my pistol. You talking about something, oh, he friendly, he just want to play. Bitch, I don't know him like that, and I don't play like that. And you know, people like to say, well, Lonnie, you can't be like that because something wrong with him. I understand, something wrong with me too. Bitch, I'm paranoid. I'm scary. Just like some of y'all with these dogs and shit. Yeah, I got a dog too. I'm a dog parent, but I don't know everybody's dog, bitch, okay? Just like y'all know everybody's kids. I don't trust them. I go over your house and shit, I see this big-ass dog walking around, muscles and shit in his back, and a smile like a shark, bitch. You talking about something, come on in. He harmless to who, bitch? He harmless to who? Bitch, okay, yeah, you think I'm gonna trust a bitch that look at me breathing like a diabetic? Bitch, no. Because if I come in that bitch and that bitch jump on me, then you gonna be mad at me because I'm a bitch from the 80s. We keep a blade on us, and then you gonna be screaming at shit. You killed Brooksy. No, bitch, I just defended myself from a Tyrannosaurus. So there's no need for you to be mad at a bitch that stay on alert. You just have a conversation with us beforehand before this motherfucking alarm go off, bitch.
And now,
Say what?
News to make you nauseous on WRTR Real Talk Radio. Let's go.
These are some of the stories you might not read about in the New York Times, the Washington Post, or the Wall Street Journal. It's news to make you nauseous. All right, I'm going to go first. Say what, Walmart?
Say what?
So Walmart was slammed in yes, it's a city in a state of its own. Anyways, Walmart was slammed in a viral TikTok video after the company gifted its employees 55-cent ramen noodles for working during a blizzard.
You are lying.
This is
I would have threw that pack at whoever was management.
I saw it and fell out.
Tinkerman was about to talk about this on his segment, but basically, like, this made me nauseous because it is so, like, in a blizzard, dog, y'all out there shoveling, you're out there retrieving carts, you're out there helping people, and your company go bring you, here, baby, get this, here's some warm ramen noodles. Go for it, girl. Good job.
They said is soup to keep them warm.
I get it.
Soup. I don't want no goddamn soup. Especially fucking oodles and noodles. Them shits cost 10 cents a pack.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Listen, the Arctic blast, which affected much of the county, or I'm sorry, most of the country actually, throughout the week last week, it dropped temperatures below zero in several areas, and their workplaces were not closed. So this employee was a Walmart person, but she's also a TikTok person. And old girl created a video, put it online. Mm-hmm. It went viral. And Walmart, people looking at them kind of crazy. And you know what? It's that same mentality. I hate when jobs do shit like that. Like, you know, you be working your ass off and then they'll buy you like 2 pizzas and like one of them may have like cheese. The other one got like, you know, a pepperoni. It'd be like some off-brand plate. Why do y'all do that, jobs? Like, people need a little bit more incentive. They need a little bit more of a reward for going above and beyond. The whole reason that your business is able to stay open during times like that is because these people have gone above and beyond. So why not reward them the same way? Jesus. Anyways.
All righty. Okay. Say what? Richmond, Texas.
Say what?
Eric Barrett, 46, opened up fire at his mother-in-law's home in Richmond, Texas, about 7 a.m. Saturday after returning his young child from a visit.
Oh my God.
The suspect wanted to come into the home, and the grandmother allowed him to come into the home. Once inside, Barrett told his estranged wife that he wanted to reunite, but she refused, prompting the jilted husband to open fire, killing his spouse, killing his spouse, her 2 adult siblings, her young niece, and then himself. Yes. Deputies responded to the scene on Corey Connell Lane after getting a 911 call from Barrett's 13-year-old nephew, who survived the slaughter by hiding in a closet with a 7-year-old child and their grandmother.
Oh my God.
Authorities have not released the names of the victims as of yet, but a woman who identified herself as the grandmother wrote in the description of a GoFundMe campaign that the unforeseen violence claimed the lives of 3 of her 5 children, as well as her youngest grandchild.
Now, see, that's a good reason to have a GoFundMe. Sorry to go left with this, but y'all be creating GoFundMes for anything. But no, that's a real, like, that's tragedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like something that, you know, multiple people died tragically. I get it. Wow.
Yes.
Oh,
my
word.
Fullerton identified her massacred loved ones as her daughters, 44-year-old Francia, who was Barrett's wife, and 46-year-old Casey Fullerton, her son, Omar Fullerton, 43, and her 8-year-old granddaughter, Anaya.
Aww.
The grandmother also revealed that the mass shooting took place as her family gathered to celebrate a baby shower for her youngest daughter. That's crazy. That is crazy.
That is sad, and it definitely makes me nauseous. Wow. All right.
He killed them all because the wife didn't want to get back with him.
Therapy. Back to our see how our show is always full circle. It always comes back around to the same thing. White people, stop killing us. Go get yourself some therapy and eat good bacon. That's it. We can just come right back in the circle.
All right. Say what, New Jersey?
Say what?
A New Jersey town is reeling in the aftermath of a shocking murder-suicide that wiped out a loving family of 4, including 2 young girls. Andrea Alicon, this week, is believed to have gunned down her husband, Ruben Alicon, 51, as well as 2 daughters, Scarlett and Emma, 9 and 6, before turning the weapon on herself inside the family's Lindcrest Terrace home in Union, authorities said. The family massacre occurred just as their suburban home was being foreclosed on, prosecutors said. Local sheriffs showed up to the home to serve an eviction notice around 10:30 a.m. Wednesday, when they found all 4 victims with mortal gunshot wounds, according to officials.
Wow.
The murder weapon was located near the woman's body, leading investigators to conclude she was responsible for the deadly domestic violence, according to prosecutors. The Alicon home was sold for $322,000 at a November sheriff's sale, according to reports, and the family, who have lived there for 15 years, had 60 days to vacate or face eviction. A neighbor who we call Patricia says, "You would never have known. The family was very caring, loving, nurturing, and generous. They were lovely people, and I mean that. They've been here for quite a long time, and she was a good mom. Lovely, polite, friendly, and the husband was also nice. I just don't know why this happened. This is devastating." Yeah, that's very devastating.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's why I always say, treat people with kindness, because you never know what people are truly going through behind closed doors. It could look picture perfect, but behind it could be a total nightmare.
Totally different. Exactly.
Wow.
That's sad all the way around.
Well, now that we've dragged the mood down,
Press the
wow.
fuck out of y'all.
Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah, well, I mean, there's always 55-cent ramen. If you want these and more nauseating news stories, make sure you follow us on Twitter at WRTR Radio. Please follow me. I'm over on all social media at MarcusSmoot. That's Marcus Smoot.
And you can find me on all social media platforms, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. What else I got? TikTok, Facebook.
Yeah, what do you got? What chips are those?
Everything but OnlyFans, baby, because that ain't me. That's that one right there.
Oh.
L.A. Bravado.
And you can find me, Tigger Man, on Facebook at Tony Tigger Man Nelson, and on X and Instagram at Tiggerman82. And you can also find me on OF, if you know what that means.
How disrespectful are we that we just keep calling that joint Twitter? We don't give a fuck about what Alien Musk said on whatever your damn name is. Fuck is the X. It's Twitter.
We hate it. Up next, real talk. We're talking celebrities that will forever be young in your head.
What do you trust?
I trust Donald Trump. I trust Donald Trump. And what really upsets me the most is everybody remembers that one little blip that Billy Bush put out there when he first started to run.
About grabbing the...
Yeah. That's the...
I mean, that was pretty memorable.
Well, why is that memorable? Why isn't it memorable the things that he did do?
Well, he's been indicted in 4 different cases and 91 criminal charges.
That stuff is true. You know it's not.
I don't know whether it's true or not. I just know that. No, I just know that No, I'm just a journalist who sees that he's been in. I mean, so how do you explain all these charges? How do you explain all? What's going on?
They're all made up.
They're all made up.
Yep. They're all made up.
So the election interference in Georgia, Sidney Powell and Kenneth Chesebro, who worked for Donald Trump as lawyers, they just pled guilty and admitted.
I don't believe that either.
You don't believe they pled guilty?
Nope.
So when they said that they were...
I never turn on the news. I never turn on the TV. I never listen to any of that.
So where do you get your information if you don't watch the news?
I get my information from Telegram.
From Telegram. Are there any liberal or progressive voices on Telegram?
I don't have any idea.
There are not. Is it important to hear from people who have a different point of view than you?
I'd like to sit down with a liberal someday and have them tell me what it is that they think is so great about what's going on right now. But they won't talk to you about it.
What particular issue would you like to talk about?
I don't know. What do you think is so great about what's going on right now?
I think what's so great is that people who are in the United States now have more opportunities than anywhere else around the world.
When's the last time you paid for a loaf of bread?
I just went to the store the other day, and I was glad to see that inflation is down.
Oh, no. We can't talk anymore.
Unemployment is down. My 401k is doing great. Your 401k is doing great. The markets are awesome.
No. I can't even see. That's why I can't talk to a liberal.
Well, if we can't talk to each other, what are we going to do?
Keeping it 100. It's Real Talk. On WRTR, Real Talk Radio. We keep it real.
All right, we back. We black. And here is your Real Talk this week. We're discussing celebrities that will never age in your mind. I've asked the question online. I've talked to some of you in person. And we just gonna have the discussion. Take a man. Who you think don't age? Who is never going to age in your mind? Seriously.
Oh, gosh.
So for me, I was thinking Justin Bieber. Because I will I'll never be able to take him as a serious adult. I just can't. Because he's always been that goofy little brother Disney type. Huh?
Chris Brown.
I don't know. I can see Breezy aging and body wise. I can't see him aging mind wise. He hasn't demonstrated that yet.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. When you say that, that's what I'm talking about.
What you got, Miss Larry?
Lenny Kravitz.
Oh yeah. He still looks the same. He still looks the same.
Wait, ain't his nuts bust out his jeans or his pants or something recently?
Ended.
Oh, okay. It's raining nuts. Hallelujah. All right, so let's see. Online, Scott Allen Page said share. So we're going to just agree to disagree with these people because I got 28 different comments on here.
Disagree.
So, all right. Share, disagree?
Disagree. Because why is you lying? It's all in the neck.
Oh, I got one too.
Who?
Gabrielle Union. She still looks the same. She
Melon.
still looks the same.
Melon.
Yeah, she still looks the same.
That's right there.
Mario Lopez.
Oh,
yeah, that's another one.
That's another one.
That's a baby face for you.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. Honey, I'm gonna leave you as that name because I know your real name. She says Lorenz Tate and Method Man.
Ooh, yes, God, honey.
Lorenz Tate does not age.
I cannot.
She threw her panties at the camera.
Ooh, yes, Jesus. He ain't never lie, whoever that was that said that.
I cannot.
All right, Kiana says Angela Bassett and Denzel Washington. I agree
Denzel Washington has age.
Denzel Washington is.
I was gonna say I agree with Angela, but he still got the old man swag though. You know what I'm saying?
He do.
He will never give me 75 cents out 7-Eleven. You know what I'm saying? Like he won't give you that ever. Not the Denzel I know. Anyway,
he said not the Denzel I know.
Jackson says Sade / Janet Jackson.
Yeah, she still looks the same. Sade still looks the same. She still looks the same.
Janet does too, believe it or not. Like it's something about them Jacksons. Their faces are like stuck in time. It's like that. They all have that face. It's not. Wow. All right. Dennis Rado also agrees with Lorenz Tate. Toya says Kyla Pratt.
She still look like
Jamie Foxx.
She still look like a little girl.
I don't know if I agree with you on Jamie, Liz.
Really? He don't look old to me yet. I used to say LL, but LL's starting to look old a little bit.
Yeah, he's starting to age. Yeah, he's starting to age now. So he's starting to age. Let's see.
Pharrell.
Oh yeah, Pharrell.
Somebody said that.
Yeah.
Idris motherfucking Elba, bitch.
That's another one. But that's another one that gives you, like, he will never give you homeless, but he does age. And I guess it's that whole salt pepper thing.
But it's gradually and it's amazing.
It's graceful. No, the brothers got swag. They got it. All right, let's see. Ronald Smith said Marcus Smooth. That nigga, no. What? Y'all weird. Look at that thing.
John Legend.
Yes, John Legend.
He still looks the same.
I swear, John Legend will be 99. It looked like he looked today.
Yeah.
If you say that, I'm gonna say Tank.
Tank.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Old Darrell. Darrell
I
bad.
can't say Genuine though. The way he fell off that thing, I was like, ooh, dude. That ain't it.
He fell on his head or something, didn't he?
I don't know what part he fell. I just know he fell. And I was like, whoop.
He said, whoop.
All right, Luke and them Beans says Morgan Freeman been 80 since the 80s.
You know what?
That's facts though. and if we gonna talk about it, Betty White too. She has never changed.
Yeah, I mean,
or Dolly Parton. She looked
Betty
exactly
died,
the same
but
she looked 20 years ago.
She be getting Botox. That lady be getting all kind of Botox.
I swear, if they dig Betty White up right now, she gonna look the same.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Jerron Bird said Tay Diggs.
No, he kind of age. No, he's starting to age.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
No, he looked like he's stressed out in the face now. Or he just be looking high as hell. He always look. Well, when he does his little TikToks or social media videos, he be looking high as hell though. But I don't know.
Okay.
What about Keanu Reeves?
Keanu Reeves? No, he's aged. He has aged.
You think?
Yeah, Keanu
I
Reeves.
don't think
he's
so.
aged.
I think he just put on some weight. His face looked the same to me.
Let's see.
Halle
Christopher
Berry,
Taylor says Angela Bassett, Regina King, J-Lo,
Yeah,
Gabrielle
Regina
Union.
King still look the same.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Regina King still look the same too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
J-Lo.
What about the other girl? I
Who?
be getting her and Regina King mixed
Oh,
up.
what's it called? I know who you talking
You know
about.
who I'm talking about?
The one from Scary Movie. What's her name?
Yes.
What's her
She
name?
still
She's
look
from
the same.
DC too. She's
Yeah.
from DC. She's from DC too. Oh my God, what's her name?
Mm-hmm. I have no idea who y'all talking about.
Oh my
Don't
God.
worry about it. I'm about to look.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna come back to that one. Doug Payton says Christopher Walken.
Whoever
Who's that?
is.
I don't know who that is.
Regina Hall.
Regina Hall. Oh, I thought you
Yeah, Regina Hall. There we go, Regina Hall. That's her
Yes.
name.
I get them mixed up.
Brenda. Brenda, right? Wait.
Who?
Brenda off the Scary Movie franchises.
Yeah, her.
She hasn't aged a bit.
All right. No, she hasn't and will not. All right. Let's see. Ty Baldwin says Selena Hawk. Selena Hayek. Salma Hayek.
Oh,
What?
Salma Hayek. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Salma
I used to
Hayek.
say Nia Long, but she's starting to look a little older
she has,
to me
yeah,
now.
she looks a little older now too.
What'd I say? Selima? What the fuck? The
Yes, you
sativas
did.
got me saying
Yeah,
Selima. All right. Anyways, Chris Dozier says me, myself, and I. But nah, if I thought, I would say Nia Long.
I just said no.
Victoria says Jennifer Lopez, Halle Berry, Angela Bassett, Lorenz Tate, Omari Hardwick.
Nah.
Patty-
Oh, yes, that's a good one. Amari
Patti
Hardwick.
LaBelle.
But not J Lo, because she's starting to
No,
get
you
them
did not
clothes.
just say Patti LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle has. No, I don't know. Young Patty versus I don't know. She's always seemed like an auntie to me. So I don't know. I guess it depends on your age group. Somebody said Eddie Murphy, and somebody else.
No,
said,
Eddie Murphy has.
Nah, because in that Christmas movie, he was looking old.
Yeah, Eddie has aged.
And Victoria also said LL Cool J.
Did not say no.
L Train said Megan Good and Regina King.
Oh, that's a good one. Megan
Yeah.
Good face
Megan
don't
Good's-
never change. Her or her sister, Lamisha, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's Lamisha Good. They still look exactly the same. I remember when she was in this girl group called ISIS. She looked exactly the same.
Tardney Lewis said Aaliyah. Wait, what? Oh, was that supposed to be funny?
Y'all
That
trying to be
is-
fucking funny, and I don't appreciate it.
Not cute. That wasn't cute.
I'm done.
Let's see. Lauren York said Paul Rudd.
Oh,
It's not
Sitcom still
just
looks the
in my
same,
mind
too.
though.
What's my girl name from? What was her name? I think her name Bianca Lawson.
Yes.
That's the little girl from.
Yes.
Remember she was on
Beyonce's
Yep.
stepsister.
Yeah, her. She still looked the same too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
All right. David Chapman said Benjamin Button.
Why are y'all playing games on Beyonce's internet? Is what I want to know.
Enoch Rose said Mariah.
Maya.
Yep, Maya still looks the same too. Maya still looks
The
the
singer.
same. Yep, Maya. She still looks the same.
I have to look her up. I have
still
not.
looks-
Hmm.
Maya
She look
still looks the same.
exactly
She
the
looks good.
same.
She looks good.
Wow.
She looks good.
Don Wallace said Janet Jackson. Toya said Maya and Lorenz Tate, and Bella says Halle Berry.
Oh, you want to know who else looked the same?
Who?
I'm about to be funny. Look,
Who?
Toya Jackson.
Turn this off.
Get off this thing.
Turn this off.
Bye. Goes over.
No, I'll be laughing at her freaking videos she was posting on TikTok and stuff. I'll be laughing at her. She's retarded.
You know who I'm standing for since her video this week? Niecy Nash. Ooh. Good
video?
God. Did you see her and her
Oh yeah, she won an award for something.
And her and Bae was in the bath, or not the bath. He was in the pool together.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I gotta check it out on the Shade Room. But anyways, that wraps it up this week. This is WRT. Or do y'all want to look at that first? It's on the Shade Room.
I was going. I have one more. What do y'all think about?
Go ahead. You said Usher.
Usher Raymond.
Well, if herpes don't age him, he should be fine.
Oh, bye. All right. I'm done. I don't have nothing else to say. Nothing else to say. I'm done.
Well, that wraps up this week on WRTR Real Talk Radio. Alleged herpes. And
I cannot.
Just saying, just alleged herpes. You know,
I cannot.
Anyways, remember, somebody somewhere is happier with less than what you have right now. Know the worth, the weight, and all that entails of the blessings that you have in your lives. Be safe out there, and we'll holler at y'all next week.
WRTR Real Talk Radio.
The show this week is featuring the works of TikTok creators Chris the Author, I Am Lonnie B, and Goddess Mia.